my Young and the Restless fans. Happy Friday Eve as we are getting closer and closer to the end of the week, and we got another episode to talk about. Talking about business moves this episode. First, we see Victoria and Ashley have a confrontation. We also see Adam offering Billy tea on Tucker, and Victor announces that he's merging SNA into Newman Media. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the Young and the Restless and the Bold and the Beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for August 24th. And without any further ado, let's talk about this episode. Oh, we got some drama in the Jazz Lounge as Billy enters and spots Tucker at the bar. Now, he pays off a staff member for a tip and sits down with Tucker. Then they discuss the status of Jabot's plan and Billy's concerns about Diane's threat to their father's legacy. Tucker suggests that Billy is intrigued by the idea of running Jabot on his own, which is why he's asking all these questions. Tension between these two continue as Tucker claims that the war with Jack is pointless and they're dropping it. Now, Billy doubts Tucker's sincerity and accuses him of trying to ice him out. Now, they argue about control over Jabot, with Tucker seeing an opening himself in the chaos. Billy, however, vows to do whatever it takes to balance the situation. So now Adam comes into the GCAC and Tucker spots him and he was like, whoa, wait up, hold on a minute. And then we see them starting to taunt and bicker at each other. Adam and Tucker continues to taunt one another. They discuss exposing a secret, creating more tension. Now Billy pops in and asks them about the situation, but he gets vague responses. Billy and Adam shift their conversation after Tucker leaves to Chelsea and Connor's situation, and Billy expresses empathy, but Adam suspects Billy is fishing for dirt on Tucker. They argue about Diane's role in the company and Adam's willingness to sell information on Tucker. So now we're over at the ranch where Victor is looking for Nate's perspective. They meet up to discuss the business plan for SNA Media. He senses, however, conflict among the people involved and doubts Adam's commitment to the company's success. Nate also expressed his thoughts on Nicholas and his suitability for the company. Now, out of anything he said, I agree with that one. Now, Victor asks Nate about his ideas for driving the company's success. He continues to give insight, and Nate suggests that SNA should be merged into Newman Media for better efficiency. Victor reveals that Adam also shares that same idea. And then he was like, well, wait a minute, you already know this, Victor. Why am I here? And of course, he's not going to share the information. However, Nick arrives, indicating his refusal to work with Nate. Now, Victor reassures Nick that, look, ain't nobody being removed from the company. You just need to chill out. Now, let's head over to Society for some grilling. And I don't mean grilled onions or burgers. I mean Victoria is grilling Ashley. So she starts out by congratulating her on her marriage. Then she questions Ashley about her new company and doubts her intentions. Now, Victoria is probing about Ashley's potential involvement in schemes against Jabot. Ashley insists that she's not plotting against her family company and is excited about her own new venture. She goes on to defend herself, meaning Ashley, and of course, Victoria is continuously grilling her, implying that she's trying to protect Billy. Ashley defends herself and she left the conversation. Then Nate arrives at the office discussing her concerns about Billy and the trouble over at Jabot. Victoria snaps at Nate, expressing her concern for Billy's well-being. They discuss their relationship and Victoria apologizes for the mood. Nate suggests that they unwind with dinner and Victoria asks about the meeting with Victor. Nate wonders about Victor's intentions and Victoria's possible reactions. However, Victoria can see right through her dad that he just might be up to something, maybe possibly thinking about putting Nate in charge of that to separate the two of them. However, he was like, well, man, maybe he will. And she was like, don't get too big for your britches. You ain't going nowhere. And I don't know if Nate probably liked what she had to say, but at this point, it looked like the cracks are forming in this relationship. Speaking of cracking relationship, let's talk about Tucker and Ashley's conversation. So first, Tucker sends a text to Audra about dealing with Adam. Ashley arrives and senses something is off, something's wrong. She shares her conversation with Victoria and her reservations about leaving Jabot. Now, Tucker encourages her to look, just focus on our relationship and don't let your obsessions take over. She did not like to hear that, but you know what? Facts don't care about your feelings, Ashley. He is absolutely correct because you are obsessed. However, after the back and forth between these two, he backed down, and now she's thinking a second chance of going after Diane and going back to fight for Jabot, which is her family's legacy. So now over at the Avid Estate, we have Billy meeting with Jack, and they're discussing Tucker's changed attitude and his concerns. Now, he mentions Adam's dirt, that tea on Tucker, and expresses worries about Ashley's involvement. Now, of course, Jack is wondering what kind of tea this is and what Adam wants in return. He also suspects that Ashley might not just be moving on as easy, and Billy does too. However, Billy does not want to end the war, which of course Jack suspects, which probably means that Billy was open to taking over the company from his own brother. But I don't know where this is headed, but I'm telling you, moving parts are still moving. And finally, back over at the ranch, Victor summons Nicholas, Adam, and Sharon to have a meeting about SNA Media as he decides to merge the company in with Newman Media, of course, based on the conversation with Nate. And Nicholas is not happy about this. Adam, however, was like, hey, you took my idea and you said that it's my idea. You're giving me the credit, but it's not that simple. What else is up your sleeve, Pops? And of course, it left us with that cliffhanger. So what is Victor got up his sleeve next? Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Thursday, August 24th, 2023. Stay tuned for the Bold and the Beautiful recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Bye.